We already did a video on the Air Max LeBron 7, which was LeBron's first signature shoe with visible Nike Air technology. And over here, you'll recall that the Zoom LeBron 6 was LeBron's last signature shoe with invisible Zoom Air technology. In this video, I want to take things a step further from the 7 and talk about the LeBron 8, 9, 10, and even the 11th model that hasn't come out yet. You'll recall that the 7 was the first LeBron shoe with visible air and also the first LeBron shoe with flywire uppers. The 8, 9, and 10 also have visible air and flywire uppers. The 11 that's about to come out does not have visible air but does have flywire uppers. Let's have a look at the LeBron 8. This shoe is known as the Preheat, and it's the most valuable of all of the LeBron 8 shoes. And by the way, there are 3 different versions of the LeBron 8. This is the version 1. The reason why it was called the Preheat is because in the off-season, LeBron made his decision and moved to the Miami Heat. This shoe came out before his first game with the Heat, so they called it the Preheat. This pair was autographed by John Jay. He came and visited the ShoeZeum. It was his favorite pair in the collection, so he signed them. You'll also notice on this shoe, and I'm going to grab this pair to show it to you, there's a lion on the tongue. And the lion is the king of the jungle. LeBron is King James. So the lion has sort of become synonymous with LeBron James. Something very interesting about LeBron's signature shoes, there's not a consistent logo from one to the other or to the other, and even the swooshes are very different. You can see the swooshes on these shoes are placed in all sorts of different areas. The one on this shoe is actually backwards. So they've gone from the lion to LeBron's signature being on some of the shoes. The logo that they've chosen most recently is an L and a J with a crown, like King James over his initials. This right here is the LeBron 9. It's known as the South Beach LeBron 9. And both of these shoes were inspired by Miami Vice. You'll notice that the visible air on this shoe is sort of shrunken down a little bit, where it doesn't go all the way from the toe to the heel like it did in the 8 and like it does on the 10. We've got invisible Zoom Air up in the front and visible Max Air in the back. This shoe retailed for $250. It's very interesting because when I was growing up, usually the shoes with bigger air bubbles were more money. This was only $200 and this was $250. And speaking about LeBrons with air bubbles, check out these slides. I love these flip-flops. Not enough to rock them, but I love them. Check out the crazy colorway. Same colorway as the Preheats. You'll notice an air bubble around the heel of the shoe, and the air bubble is very similar to the air bubble on the 9. It doesn't go all the way up to the front. These flip-flops were being sold for $60 retail. They're actually quite collectible, and nowadays they go for over $100. You can see the LeBron Lion logo right here. They're amazing. They glow in the dark. The latest LeBron slides are on Eastbay now for $75. These shoes are like going through the roof in price. But the Air Max LeBrons are being packed with technology, and the slides are being packed with air. So I guess that's how Nike is able to justify the price increase. Let's have a look at the LeBron 10. This is the What the MVP, also known as the What the LeBron. It's going to be a mishmash of a bunch of different LeBron shoes that he wore during last season. The LeBron 10 was inspired by diamonds, and there are actually a lot of colorways that are inspired by diamonds and precious metals. There's the crown jewel, the cutting jade, a blue diamond, a yellow diamond. The list goes on and on. You can see that we've got visible air going all the way around this shoe. Incredible. And this is actually Zoom Air, and it's the first shoe that Nike ever made that has Zoom Air, which is visible. And it was made specifically for LeBron James for the pounding that he puts on his shoes on the basketball court. The LeBron 11 that's about to come out also has 360 degrees of air, but it's going to be covered in armor posit, which is a very lightweight foam material, so the air will be there, you just won't see it. The LeBron 10 is on Nike.com for $260. You can ID a pair for $315. It's absolutely crazy what's going on with basketball shoes these days. The LeBron 6 right here that we talked about a while ago, it was $140. So LeBron's shoes are more than twice as much now than they were just a few years back. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited for the LeBron 11s. I know we're going to have some crazy colorways. I bet that we'll have a preheat or a South Beach color. I'm very surprised that we didn't get a preheat or a South Beach LeBron 10. It totally took off, so much so that we've got flip-flops in this colorway, and we've had so many other Nike shoes in these colorways. I'm surprised they skipped it on the 10. I bet we'll see it on the 11. I'm for sure going to get my hands on a pair.